Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. The Young and the Restless spoilers imply that while the mystery surrounding Aristotle Dumas was solved, as he is Kane, Ashby, Billy Flynn, new questions have surfaced in the interim. From how he accumulated his wealth to why all the secrecy, there's an even bigger query on fans' minds. Where is Kane's youngest son, Sam Ashby, last played by the Liu twins? Who is Sam Ashby? Digging into the Young and the Restless history books, Sam is Kane's son from an affair he had while married to Lily Winter's Crystal Khalil. In 2017, Kane got drunk along with his assistant, Juliet Helton Laura Allen. While on a business trip, Juliet ended up even filing a sexual harassment complaint against Kane because of this. Even though that wasn't the case, Juliet gave birth to Sam but unfortunately passed away due to complications during his birth. Kane chose the name Sam to honor his late sister, Samantha Atkinson, Selena MacDonald. Even though Sam wasn't hers, Lily took over as his mother after Juliet passed away. So, why hasn't the soap given fans an update? Where is Sam? The show has offered fans plenty of Kane history within dialogue, but one thing they have yet to mention is Sam, and where he is. Has he been with Kane the whole time? Is he at boarding school? Why hasn't Lily, or anyone else, for that matter, asked about the little boy who may not be that little, as the soap could decide to source the character? Sam was a big part of Kane and Lily's love story, as they overcame his affair, moved on, and decided to raise the little boy together and as part of their family. Perhaps ensuring Sam's future was the goal behind creating the Aristotle Dumas legacy. After all, his twins, Charlie Ashby, Noah Alexander Gary and Maddie Ashby, Lexi Stevenson, have winters to fall back on. Only time will tell if Sam enters the canvas, or even the conversation. At this point, do you remember Sam Ashby? Comment below. Check out the popular CBS soap Daily for your dose of Genoa city drama and visit this site often for the most up-to-date Young and the Restless news and spoilers. The Young and the Restless fans want to know, where's Sam Ashby? What happened to Kane's little boy? For devoted fans of The Young and the Restless, few things are as baffling and quietly frustrating as when a once significant character simply disappears without explanation, never to be seen or spoken of again. Over the years, Genoa City has seen its fair share of recasts, rapid aging, sudden deaths, and inexplicable vanishing acts. But one lingering mystery that continues to haunt longtime viewers centers around a sweet little boy named Sam Ashby, the son of Kane Ashby and Juliet Helton, born out of a complicated and controversial storyline that shook the foundation of Kane and Lily's marriage. Sam was once at the heart of emotional chaos and redemption, but now, years later, fans are left wondering, where is Sam? What happened to him? And why has the show all but erased him from memory? To understand Sam Ashby's disappearance, we have to go back to his origins. His birth wasn't just dramatic, it was scandalous. In 2017, Juliet Helton filed a sexual harassment lawsuit against Brash and Sassy, claiming she was coerced into sleeping with Kane, her boss at the time. Kane, desperate to salvage his marriage and reputation, initially denied everything. But when Juliet revealed she was pregnant and DNA confirmed Kane was the father, it shattered Kane and Lily's world. What followed was a roller coaster of betrayal, heartache, and eventual heartbreak as Lily wrestled with Kane's betrayal and tried to reconcile it with the life they had built together, especially for the sake of their twins, Charlie and Maddie. Juliet tragically died during childbirth, and in the wake of her death, Kane was left to raise their son alone while simultaneously trying to hold on to what was left of his marriage. Sam's arrival was no ordinary baby plot device. He was a symbol of the fallout from one of Kane's worst mistakes, of Lily's resilience in trying to forgive, and of the complicated messinesses that made The Young and the Restless so compelling at the time. Lily, after much internal struggle, eventually grew to accept Sam and even embraced him into the Ashby family. There were touching moments where Kane was shown as a single father bonding with his newborn son. Scenes that softened his image after months of being portrayed as reckless and irresponsible. Fans slowly warmed to the idea of Sam being part of Kane's redemption arc. And just when it seemed like this little boy might actually bring his family back together, the storyline shifted abruptly. After the dust settled and the Ashbys attempted to move forward, Sam slowly disappeared from the screen. He'd occasionally be referenced in passing. Sam's with the nanny, or I have to get back to the house to check on Sam, but those mentions became fewer and farther between. Then, without any real explanation, Sam was gone. Not written out, not sent away, not even confirmed to be living with Kane. Just gone. The show seemed to press a silent erase button, and the fans noticed. In a universe where characters return from the dead, survive plane crashes, and reappear with new faces every few years, the quiet vanishing of a living, breathing, innocent child is perhaps one of the strangest omissions in Y&R's rich, Ashby dramatic history. The truth is more complicated than a juicy plot twist. Behind the scenes, The Young and the Restless underwent significant changes in the years following Sam's introduction. Storylines shifted, writers changed, characters came and went. And Kane, once a central figure in the Genoa City landscape, slowly began to be phased out. Daniel Goddard's exit from the show in 2019 marked the end of an era. Kane was last seen leaving town after a failed attempt to inherit Catherine Chancellor's fortune. Though his departure was clouded in scandal and confusion, what fans remember most was that he didn't take Sam with him, or at least, it was never shown or clarified. Some assumed Sam went with him off-screen. Others believe Sam remained in Genoa City, perhaps being raised quietly by Lily or even a nanny, but the show offered no answers. And as time passed, Sam became yet another casualty of Y&R's selective memory. This kind of vanishing act isn't unheard of in soap history. Children, especially those born from one-time plot devices or controversial pairings, are often rapidly aged or erased to serve the narrative, but in Sam's case, the erasure feels personal. Not just to the character, but to the fans who followed Kane and Lily's journey for over a decade. Viewers who invested in the painful process of reconciliation after Juliet's death, who rooted for Lily as she opened her heart to a child not her own, and who watched Kane try to rise above his mistakes, now feel cheated. Sam's story wasn't just unfinished, it was erased, and yet, his memory lingers. Fans still ask about him on forums. Social media posts regularly pop up with captions like "Justice for Sam Ashby" or "Where is Kane's son now?" Some dream of his return in a future storyline, perhaps as a so-said teen who arrives in Genoa City with questions about his past. Maybe Sam would confront Lily, wondering why she disappeared from his life. Maybe he'd seek out Devon or the Winters family, trying to connect to his father's side of the family. Or maybe, just maybe, he'd return with Kane, stepping back into the light after years in the shadows. The possibilities for a Sam Ashby return are endless. Imagine him as a teen, shaped by years of confusion, coming back with a chip on his shoulder, and a need for answers. He could be positioned as a wildcard, a new heartthrob, or even a rival to Lily's children, complicated by blood, resentment, and unspoken history. His presence could reignite past wounds and open doors to storylines rich with emotional depth. Would Lily feel guilt or anger? Would Kane return to try and make amends? Would Sam blame the world for forgetting him or become the kind of man who tries to prove he was worth remembering? In a show that constantly revisits its history, revives its ghosts, and feeds off the emotions of unresolved pain, bringing Sam Ashby back would be more than just fan service. It would be a redemption arc waiting to happen, not just for him, but for Kane as well. And with the recent whispers of Kane Ashby possibly returning to Genoa City, fans are more eager than ever to see the show acknowledge the loose threads it left behind. Could Kane's return include a now older Sam by his side, ready to confront the town that forgot him? Could Sam be the bridger, the bomb that reconnects Kane and Lily or finally severs them forever? Until the writers decide to revisit this chapter, the mystery of Sam Ashby remains one of The Young and the Restless' most glaring unanswered questions. He may not be on screen, but his absence is loud. He was a child born of chaos, loved through hardship, and erased without ceremony. In a world where characters come and go with dramatic fanfare, Sam's quiet disappearance is its own kind of heartbreak. But fans remember. And if Y&R has taught us anything over the years, it's that no secret stays buried forever and no character is ever truly gone. So here's hoping that someday, maybe even soon, Genoa City opens its doors again to a young man with Kane Ashby's determination and Juliet Helton's fire ready to claim his name, his story, and the place that was once promised to him. Because in the ever-twisting saga of The Young and the Restless, forgotten children don't stay forgotten forever. And when they return, they bring storms with them. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our YouTube channel for more update news.